market. So what do you think about Vietnamese market?
Vietnam is one of the most important Southeast Asian markets for us. We are not yet so active in Vietnam, but we see a great potential for the future. Currently we are active in Singapore, in Malaysia, in Indonesia, in Thailand, in the Philippines, and now Vietnam is some sort of a logic continuation of our journey.
Okay, keep.
Mm-hmm. Southeast Asia, and with this including as well Vietnam, has been very resilient now in the whole COVID crisis. We saw, like in this first year after COVID, where COVID was over, people started to travel again, and out of Southeast Asia this was the strongest rebounds of travel that we saw on a global scale. So this makes us also confident now really to enter the Vietnamese market more actively and promote Switzerland much more here in this market.
Yeah, thank you very much for coming. And second question is, in the future, I think you also should open more and more some Switzerland event. Let Vietnamese people know about Switzerland travel. So what's your plan for the next time?
Well, we start in Vietnam in several steps. So what we concentrate on first of all are two parts. One is the work with the travel trade, with the travel industry. That means we talk to tour operators, travel agents in the market and explain them the product, show them what to sell about Switzerland, where they can go, how they can combine different things, and with this make Switzerland available for them. And the second part is media work. That means traditional media, can be television, can be radio, can be magazines, newspapers, but also digital medias, influencers and so on. So we try to bring them to Switzerland and through their eyes, through the media channels, explain what Switzerland has to offer to the Vietnamese travelers. So with these two instruments, and this is something we do in many markets globally, we are sure that we can catch up with the Vietnamese market very soon.
In South Asia, in Vietnam now, we are a superstar by the market.
Mm-hmm.
Our economic Vietnam more and more growing, and so many Vietnamese people they travel to overseas.
Mm-hmm.
Almost they travel in Asian country like South Korea, Japan, and Mongolia.
Mm-hmm.
But in the future, not before COVID, many visitors from Vietnam they travel to Europe, especially France, Luxembourg, Germany, Belgium, Holland. And now Switzerland, EU promotion here in Vietnam. I think more and more people they will go to Switzerland for traveling.
Absolutely. I think Europe for Vietnamese there is a certain connection also to the past in historical terms. Europe as well as a destination is very diverse, has to offer a lot of culture, very different countries in a very small spot. And Switzerland within Europe is a very special destination. If you look at France, if you look at Germany, if you look at the United Kingdom, at Netherlands and so on, these are countries which offer a lot of history, and Switzerland, in a contrary to that, we have history as well. Yeah. But Switzerland is very much an alpine paradise. It's a nature paradise, and it's some sort of a very different world to what Vietnamese can experience in Asia or at home in Vietnam. So we are very confident that as it works also in other parts of Asia, that Vietnamese people will fall in love with Switzerland and travel to Switzerland to experience the beauty of our nature.
Yeah, and the last question is, in Vietnam now the COVID, we are also open the door with the war. So what about in Switzerland? COVID, how still is in COVID in Switzerland now?
Switzerland and with this the major parts of Europe are absolutely open. So we have no more restrictions. In Switzerland you can enter with or without vaccination. You can travel around without quarantine, without any hassles. You don't need to wear a mask, so you can actually just behave as before COVID.
Perfect. Thank you for interviewing and thank you for Vietnam.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Switzerland.
Sure, thank you so much. Okay.